Have you ever noticed how people's silence can be louder than words? They don't argue. They don't explain. They just vanish. And you're left staring at your phone, replaying moments in your head, wondering, what did I do wrong? Here's the truth, you might not realize why they're ignoring you. But they do. Because behind that silence, there's a reason. And it's often deeper, sharper, and more psychological than you think. Let's talk about it. You see, being ignored hits harder than rejection. Rejection gives you closure, at least you know where you stand. But silence? Silence keeps you guessing. It makes you question your worth, your words, even your entire presence. That's why it hurts so much, because your brain craves closure, and silence denies it. But here's the twist, it's usually not because you're too much or not enough. It's because your energy triggers something in them. Something they don't want to face. Something they can't handle. So let's break it down, the real reasons they're ignoring you. And why it's not what you think. Reason number 1, you expose what they want to hide. Some people don't ignore you because you're wrong, they ignore you because you're right. Your presence, your honesty, your growth. It reminds them of the parts of themselves they're avoiding. You talk about accountability, and they call you too serious. You speak your truth, and they say you're too intense. But what's really happening? You're holding up a mirror, and they don't like what they see. Your confidence triggers their insecurity. Your peace disturbs their chaos. So instead of facing their reflection, they retreat. They disappear. Not because you're the problem, but because you expose one. Think about it, ever started improving yourself, setting boundaries, being more direct, and suddenly, people started fading away? That's not rejection. That's revelation. You just discovered who can handle your growth, and who can't. Reason number 2, they're using silence as power. Ignoring someone is a silent weapon. It's a way to control the emotional dynamic without saying a single word. By pulling away, they make you chase. By staying quiet, they make you anxious. And while you're sitting there wondering, why won't they reply? They're getting exactly what they want, control. Because your attention feeds their ego. Psychologists call this emotional withholding, the act of creating distance to make someone earn your validation. It's manipulative. It's draining. And it works, only if you let it. You lose power the moment you start begging for clarity. But the second you stop reacting, the silence loses its grip. Remember, control only exists where you give permission. So next time someone goes quiet to teach you a lesson, let them. Because the strongest response to manipulation is indifference. Reason number 3, you no longer serve their interest. Let's be real, a lot of people are transactional. They connect when it's convenient, and disappear when it's not. They liked you when you gave them attention, validation, or energy. But once you stopped giving, they stopped showing up. And that's when you realize, they weren't ignoring you. They were ignoring the fact that they could no longer use you. It hurts, yes. But it also frees you. Because people who leave when they stop benefiting from you were never your people to begin with. So instead of chasing those who vanish, start valuing those who stay, even when there's nothing to gain. The quiet truth is this. Genuine connections don't fade when the benefits end. They stay because they see you, not just what you offer. Reason number 4, they're protecting themselves, not attacking you. Not all silence is cruel. Sometimes, it's a defense mechanism. Some people ignore you because they're overwhelmed, anxious, or emotionally drained. They don't know how to respond, so they disappear. They're not punishing you. They're just trying to survive their own storm. Maybe they're avoiding confrontation. Maybe they're scared of saying something they'll regret. Or maybe, they simply lack the emotional maturity to handle difficult conversations. It doesn't make it right. But understanding it helps you stop blaming yourself. Everyone's fighting invisible battles. And sometimes, silence isn't about you. It's about their pain. Now here's what most people never realize. You can't control who ignores you. But you can control what that silence does to you. You can let it break your confidence. Or you can let it build your boundaries. You can keep chasing answers. Or you can give yourself closure. Because when you stop chasing people, you start attracting peace. And when you stop needing validation, you start radiating strength. So here's the truth. If they're ignoring you, maybe you've simply outgrown them. You've become too calm for chaos. Too real for pretense. Too self-aware for games. And that's not a loss, that's progress. Your growth will always make someone uncomfortable. Your truth will always make someone disappear. But the right people? They'll never be scared of your light. They'll stand in it with you. So next time silence hits hard, don't chase it. Let it echo. Because every unanswered message, every ignored call, every quiet goodbye is just the universe clearing space for something better. You don't need to beg for attention to feel seen. You just need to stand tall in your own worth, quietly, confidently. Because sometimes, silence doesn't mean you're forgotten. It means you've finally outgrown the noise. If this spoke to you, take a second. Think about that one person you kept chasing, waiting for, worrying about. Now ask yourself, why am I still giving power to silence? If you're ready to let go and reclaim your peace, drop a "no more chasing" in the comments. And if you want more videos like this, on mindset, psychology, and the hidden side of human behavior, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's grow together. Because sometimes, being ignored isn't rejection. It's redirection, toward who you're truly meant to be.